Welcome to the Daily Forecast, December 13th, 2021. I'm Angie Lau, Editor-in-Chief of Forecast News, covering all things blockchain. Well, Binance Asia Services has withdrawn its application for a license to run a cryptocurrency exchange in Singapore. We're going to take a look at what that all means for the future of the company in the city-state and a whole lot more coming up. Let's get you up to speed from Asia to the world. Let's kick off with some of the top stories coming out of Asia today. First up, did Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi really say India was going all in on Bitcoin on Twitter? No, he did not, because his account was hacked on Sunday, with the attacker posting a fake tweet saying India had officially adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. They did not. The false tweet was quickly taken down and a message saying the account had been secured posted instead. It is not the first time Modi's account had been compromised here. It was among those affected in a huge Twitter hack last year that also hit Elon Musk and Joe Biden's accounts. Over in China, Yunnan province says it has eliminated the illegal supply of power from small and mid-sized hydropower stations to Bitcoin mining. Amid China's efforts to intensify the clampdown on crypto mining, authorities in the province said that 246 hydropower stations had been ordered to stop supplies in a move that could save up to around 2 billion kilowatt hours of power a year. You can find those stories and a whole lot more on forecast.news. Now, over in Singapore, a huge decision for one of the world's leading crypto exchanges. Binance Asia Services says it has withdrawn its application to the Monetary Authority of Singapore for a license to operate a regulated crypto exchange. Forecast News' Timmy Shen has more.
The exchange had operated in Singapore under an exemption which allows companies to provide services while their license applications are being processed. However, this withdrawal puts an end to that, and Binance says its fiat-to-crypto trading platform, Binance.sg, will wind down operations and close by February 13th, with new registrations and deposits shut down immediately. Binance says it plans to refocus operations in Singapore into a blockchain innovation hub, and that it will explore initiatives including incubation programs and blockchain education. For Forecast News, I'm Timmy Shan.
Well, the end of the year is fast approaching, so what better time to look at the key developments in the digital security space we've seen this year and how we might tokenize the world in 2022. And who better to ask than Henry Chang, CEO of Fusang. Their aim is to reshape investment markets with blockchain technology. Great to have you with us, Henry.
Great to be here, Angie.
So a report by Deloitte published late last year suggested security token offerings could be the next phase of evolution for financial markets. What progress have you seen this year on the development of the market for them, and how do you see that changing?
Security tokens will inevitably be the next phase of evolution in capital markets. Almost all shares today are fundamentally represented by pieces of paper. And even if they aren't physical pieces of paper, we have pictures of paper, PDFs. Tokenization will allow us to actually digitize shares for the first time in 400 years. And once we do, we can start to marry the best benefits of crypto assets with the real world securities out there, shares, bonds, and funds, and allow access to a global investor base, the kind of products that they just couldn't get access to ever before.
Now, we know there's been a lot of bad press in the past over ICOs and fraud cases. So what do investors need to understand about how STOs work to potentially help them understand the market, allow them to participate a little bit more?
The interesting thing about security tokens is that, as I said, you take the best elements of technology while keeping the best elements of how traditional securities legally work. There's no particular reason to redo how a share works legally. We just need to move away from the paperwork to a digital token. Just like how we shifted from offline shopping to e-commerce, once we can tokenize these securities, we can start to allow people to create, list, trade, and transact them in a radically new way.
Tokenizing the world one security token at a time. Henry Chang of Fusang, thanks so much for joining us today. And thank you, everyone. That's the Daily Forecast from our vantage point right here in Asia. For more, visit forecast.news. I'm Editor-in-Chief Angie Lau. Until the next time.